position.
What's going on
I'm getting into the position in front of my face right now.
Well, the elephant in the room is this, and that
Elephant in the room.
The elephant?
elephant in the room
Wow.
is that
Glad I'm alive.
Right.
okay, well, this we have to deal with the elephant.
Yeah, it looks like film.
Elephant in the
Pastor, I'm
room.
gonna just be honest with you. Look, I'm not gonna come up here and give y'all all my money that I make every month. I'm just sorry. I be fair.
But we're not looking for you to
I
go
put $20 a week.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sometimes
Think about
I feel good. I have
$20 a week is like giving a dollar.
Wait a minute. No, sure enough.
Is that your 10% of your earnings?
That's my business. That's what it is.
Hey, man.
You get your 10%?
Yeah, does it? No, it doesn't. Go
I
ahead.
wrote it what
Well,
you
she
made.
wrote what you make, and see, it does not reach.
Well, I got to find me. I'm not gonna let y'all attack me.
That's right.
We know, I know robbery strong on.
That's right.
You ain't gonna rob me, and I'm agreeing to it.
Well, let's talk
Hey, man.
about robbery.
Yeah, brother.
In the book of Malachi, it talks about little man robbed God. Say, yeah, ye have robbed me in your tithes and offerings.
Oh, yeah. Read
That's
scripture.
where you rob. That's what robbery is.
Man, let me tell you something. I really don't even believe in the 10%. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I think that was man-made. You feel me? Because back then, when they came up with 10%, ain't nobody had jobs. So where did money come up with 10% at?
Who told you folk didn't have jobs?
What job was everybody paying everybody with apples and oranges and bananas?
They had
What black folks you know had livestock?
don't have to be
They had a half a pig with one leg.
don't have to be
Half a pig?
but black folks had livestock all throughout
The ones that had sense.
You gotta pay the
You
tithe.
probably had it.
You gonna have to
Well,
pay
let
the
me share.
I
tithe.
didn't have it.
Shut up.
Let me share this with you because I'm not gonna go back and forth with you about
And I'm not
some money
Man.
because the church is well taken care
Pastor
of
Pimp.
before you came. We're trying to allow you to be blessed.
Blessed?
The blessings of the Lord according
Bless.
to
Giving my money away, Pastor ain't gonna bless me.
Not giving it away. You doing what God say do with it. You're not giving it away.
You got a child of this in here too?
Don't need that to tell you the
Let me
truth.
share with you what happens normally when people don't tithe. When people don't tithe, normally they'll end up being sick. They'll take it to the doctor. They'll take it to the dentist. And
That's
they
why I
don't
tithe.
because God
Black man.
I tithe. That's why I tithe. I think
to him, he gonna get it somewhere. Somewhere. Car breakdown, hospital, Chinese.
Well, I bought the car from you.
Still up?
Yeah, it's still up.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, it shouldn't break down. I bought it from you. You the one sold me the car.
Amen.
Y'all is a part of all my life. Y'all know that, right?
Quit lying now. You had to buy a new tire for that car, and you had to buy a
I
part
ain't
for that
talking
car.
about that, Melissa. Stay out of grown man, but you shouldn't even be in here talking about my money. No way.
Yeah, you
Your
should be
money
in
is
there.
our money.
I see.
I put that money there for you and
Now,
me.
the part with me grabbing the collection box, I'm sorry, but some had went in there that belonged to me.
That's right. It
It
was
took
his.
everything in me not to go in
So
that
what
box.
you saying? You just want it changed.
Exactly. And everybody walking around acting like there's no change to be given. You know.
Give me a shake.
So, I just
What?
I wanted my change.
Yeah.
I wanted my change. Yes, I wasn't finna put no whole $100 and I ain't got but $100 left.
Hell yeah.
About changing this church.
We don't get change back.
I know it. Y'all look like y'all don't get change.
I told you, Sunday before last, we don't get change. When you stick it in there,
I didn't stick it in there.
Yeah,
but
we
when your
did.
wife stuck it in there.
Well, that ain't my hand.
And let me.
And I feel like I got robbed. I started calling the police.
Right now, brother Terry, that's my sister. Don't be talking to her like that.
Oh,
I
hell.
don't refuse. I hate that. I've been listening at you talk to her
Getting real
all
loud.
type of way. Don't do that no more. You gonna have to speak to me.
Uh-oh.
Crazy enough.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
That's his sister.
See, folks don't say that.
Come on, Terry.
You do at the house. You come to the gun line at the house.
That's his
I must be sitting here. It must be look like I'm sitting here doing jumping jacks or something.
Drop it, Jack.
Ain't no current me. What you saying to me? That's your sister, but this is my wife.
Yeah.
I'm the man of mine. I pay the bills and mine. I hate we having this conversation in church. But you brought it to my attention. You need to let me know when you pull up next time
Yeah.
at my house.
When money go in that box, I put that money there for
You
you.
not need to say nothing else.
Yeah.
to
Shut
me.
up.
Hey, to me.
Hey, don't talk to Terry like that. Don't talk to
I'm
her.
not gonna listen to that no more.
Cause you gave folk my check stub.
Hold on. Don't do that no more. Please don't do that.
Y'all
no
looking
more.
like two.
Yeah, we do. We're supposed to. Family.
You'll get you later on.
Later on, I see we need to speak to each other on a personal thing.
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
that.
With white beaters on.
Now, to put the jokes aside, y'all, and I really want to talk about the seriousness of this video. Okay? I really want to talk about how serious this is. This man's wife gave his check stubs to the church. You gave your husband's check stubs to the church. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame this OG. I mean, I'd be pissed too. And I'm sitting here thinking, so what reason did she have to give this man's stubs to the church? And then you got some old goofy looking, some Uncle Tom pastor, running around here trying to interrogate this man about how much money he gives and puts in a collection plate. That's why people don't want to go to church now. Like that's why people don't want to go who seriously, want to be at church and participate and actually try to get their life together. That's why people don't want to go to church. Because of stuff like this. You mean to say you really pulled this man into your office to talk to him about how much money he put in a collection plate? And then what pissed me off even more is that this dumb pastor talking about, oh, well, the church will be okay. Okay, the church was okay before you came, and the church will be okay when you leave, and blah, blah, blah. Well, I mean, so if the church is okay, then why feel the need to pull this man in and interrogate this brother about his money? I mean, the man said he's giving you $20 a week. Well, that ain't enough for you to have another house? And especially if you got a parishioner of about, 200 people? And see, one thing I hate about a lot of these black churches, what they do is that they turn your own wife against you. Because your wife loves a pastor so much. Your wife loves this pastor. Anything that this pastor say, your wife is down for it. And I wouldn't even be surprised if the pastor tearing the wife up, doing a horizontal poker with the wife. I wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't be the first church with a wife, while a man's wife sleeping with the pastor. Like seriously, like these women, they become so gung-ho for these pastors. Anything that they think these pastors walk on water. They do, like this man's wife in the background. See me, my woman, when I'm negotiating money, and if my woman there, my woman she keep her mouth shut. My woman never interjects when I'm having a discussion with another man about money. Okay, that was pissing me off even more. Like, wait a minute. You trying to discuss this? And your wife? Sitting here like she got something to say? Okay, the reason why men, we want to handle the finances is because men, we're not going to make an emotional decision. This woman, out of emotion, gave this church her husband's W-2 forms. I want y'all to let that sink in, okay? I want you guys to let it really, really sink in what she did. Like, I wish my woman would give my W-2 forms to anybody or give my check stubs to anybody. I wish she would. I wish she would because, it'll be hell on earth in my house. Okay, and then you got the other guy over there, looking like some pimp. To my man, that $20, man, that's like giving $1. And and the dude said, well, do you give yours? And the guy took a minute. Yeah, I do. No, you don't. No, you don't. Y'all don't give you 10% every week, but y'all harass people so you can get your 10% every week. See, church, like this is a business, okay? If you don't put that 10% in an offering plate, these pastors don't get paid, okay? They don't get paid. And if you're a member of the church, most of these black churches, they require you to give 10% of your earnings. And some of them even want your W-2 forms. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way I go to a church. Like I remember, man, I never forget, man, a brother of mine, man, he used to go to a church. And, brother got sick, got put in the hospital. So he called on the pastor of the church, come see him in the church, man. And you know what they told him, man? He said, well, you don't tithe, you're not a tithing member. What? Wait a minute, so for you to get, the pastor to come to church, or for you to get those church services, in any of that, you got to tithe. I done seen it all. Like some of these pastors are like doctors. Like, you know, if you don't have no insurance, then the doctors won't even see you. Like, dude, this is wild. This is wild, man. It couldn't have been me standing here. It couldn't have been me. But the OG handled himself well. He handled himself well. He told him straight up, man, I'm not finna give you my money. And I don't blame him. I wouldn't have done it either. Like, what makes you entitled to my 10%? And then, moreover, the pastor, you know, he's sitting there, like, trying to, like, scare the guy. Well, you know, man, Uncle Tom, you know if you don't give your 10%, you know, God gonna take it from you in other ways. Then told the man God gonna put you in the hospital or you know, you'll be sick. Like, what the hell? Guys, what is that? Seriously? You gonna try to scare this man? Through the biblical, you gonna scare this man? You gonna scare him? Like, man, this is crazy. But I tell you what, though, man. Most these churches like this, they survive on women, okay? And y'all see a good example. This woman right here, this black woman, okay? These are the people that keep the church running, okay? They do. Churches are full of black women that admire and adore their pastor. Churches are full of black women that love the pastor, that will snap anytime the pastor snap his hands. Guess what? She gonna do it. These churches are funded by these black women, okay? And this black woman loved her pastor so much that she was trying to get the pastor more money. Because guaranteed, she already given the pastor her money. She said it, okay? She giving pastor her money. But it ain't enough for that. Nope, she want her husband to give his money too. And this dude drunk. He drunk, but he make more sense than all the people in this thing talking. You would think, you sitting here, you know, I'm looking at this and I'm like, are these people serious? Are these damn people serious? Are these people really really trying to really like blackball this man? Guilt shame this man because he didn't give his 10%. And you know this kind of thing is legal because churches are nonprofits. They're categorized as nonprofits. So pretty much they can extort, they can get all this money. And that pastor know what it is. He know exactly what it is. And you know, you start thinking about it, how many people a week does this pastor put in his office? How many? I'm pretty sure it's quite a few. Hey man, you know, God can use you in several ways, but you gotta up your ante. You know, hey, you want to be a real member? Yeah, pastor. Well, you know, listen, we need to know how much you make because you got to start tithing. Okay, God can use you and bless you when you're tithing, but if you ain't tithing, God can't bless you. See, they run that trick to people. Now, the only person getting blessed is the pastor. Only person with a blessing is that damn pastor because he the one collecting the money. You ain't getting no money. The person giving the tithes, they ain't getting nothing out of the deal. I mean, you get to go every single Sunday and you get to listen to this fool just preach. What do you get? Maybe y'all might get a luncheon where the church don't provide the luncheon, the people do. They bring that stuff in and cook in the church, and then when it's time to eat, they serve that stupid pastor first, okay? They serve him first, so he gets his food first, and then, man, this is ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous thing that I've ever seen, okay? I've seen church, to me, is almost like, it's like the damn mob. You know, it's like the mob, like you're getting extorted in a church for your money. Okay, you're being extorted from your money. A place is supposed to be a safe haven. A place that's supposed to be safe. Like, you're supposed to be safe at a church. Okay, you're supposed to be able to come as you are as a church. I mean, you got some churches harassing you, man, about even the clothes you got on. Like, if you ain't wearing a 3-piece suit, some of these churches, man, they get pissed off. Or they try to tell you that what you got on ain't appropriate or acceptable. Or, dude, it gets real stupid at times being at a church. But it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. You have the churches, and they do the stuff like this. But, you know, this man was right. He stuck his ground, and I'm proud of this dude for standing his ground. Because most people, they won't stand their ground against the church. They ain't going to do it. They'll back down and give in because the pastor's supposed to be this great man of God of the cloth. This ain't no man of God. This is a man of a devil. This is a man of a devil that's stealing from his parishioners every Sunday.